What's going on, everyone? We're in week 1 of the Dolphins franchise. I'm doing Madden 21 video, Madden 21 franchise.
Today.
Seems a little loud. I'm gonna turn down the volume a little bit. Let me see if there's a way I can do that, or if I have to. Volume. There we go. Yeah. Just gonna turn all. You know what? Just gonna leave it all at 100. I'll just turn them. There we go. There we go. Try that. How's that sound? There we go. I don't want to be competing with the game for audio. So I did a. Gosh, I think it was back when Madden 21 first dropped. I did a video about just the trade engine and different people that I would target by a trade or free agency or whatever else. I'm gonna pause this real quick. Since then, I've been able to build a playbook and figure out a direction for a team, so I could actually showcase something instead of just being like, "Hey, this is my team. I don't know if this is gonna work or not or whatever." So just a quick rundown. What's his name? Fitzpatrick gone. Tua is the starter. Cole McDonald is a rookie out of Hawaii. I just like him because of his speed, and honestly, that's about it. I really don't. I don't think he'll surpass anything. He might just turn into trade bait later on. Own a short accuracy, but he's a mobile quarterback. Running backs are Breda and Howard. Breda's a starter. Howard might see game reps whenever someone gets tired. Bowden Jr., because of when I'm doing this, the Dolphins already traded for him. Deontay Harris I traded to get along with, he's a kick returner for the Saints, along with their, Josh Hill. Just so I had a backup tight end. Gonna focus on Jakeem Grant, Preston Williams, same thing as last year. Devontae Parker will be in the slot. Isaiah Ford is just there for depth. Left tackle is Dwayne Brown, traded for him and I think a draft pick. Like their second rounder or something like that. Austin Jackson moved him from tackle to guard. Flowers from guard to center. Hunt from right tackle to right guard. Traded for Sheriff, who is now my starting right tackle. He's originally a right guard, kicked him out. Montez Sweat traded for him. So in, I want to say 2 or 3 separate trades, it took me to get Brandon Sheriff, Montez Sweat, and I really like Montez Sweat because of the defense I'm going to run. I'm also going to break down what I'm doing on defense. And Matthew Iodonis. Matthew Iodonis is pretty solid. Wilkins is there. Raekwon Davis is there. Wilkins is going to be third string, actually, because I want to level up Davis. Wilkins will not be on the team long term. Shaquem Griffin was in free agencies. Went out and signed him. Van Noy, he's already on the roster. Nothing really I can do about that. Contract is massive, though. Obi Menifanu is listed as a cornerback. He is actually a safety. He's played safety in real life. I put him in middle linebacker because of his speed and his size, and he's a depth piece. I have no intention of using Iloka or Menifanu in any sort of squirrely defense or anything that is Mutt-esque, for lack of a better word, or lack of a better term. Michael Kendricks was in free agency. I needed depth in middle linebacker. Outside linebacker is going to be Kambu Grugier-Hill. Shaquem Griffin is there for depth, and then Dayon Buchanan. Dayon Buchanan was also in free agency. I just really like Dayon Buchanan for depth. Byron Jones, Xavier Howard, McCain. I was able to drop him from safety down to corner. Noah Igbenogany, he is going to be my slot corner, and I will work to develop him and probably trade away McCain at some point within the next year or two. Free safety is Demarius Randall. Demarius Randall is in free agency. I will have to re-sign him. Well, I don't really have to, but depending on how the draft class works out, I'll judge that. Really like Brandon Jones. Really like using him. Might try to figure out a way to utilize him more as the season goes on, or just upgrade him. Eric Rowe is my strong safety. I think that's about it. Oh, I put Devontae Parker at slot. Will continuously do that. I'm not a big Devontae Parker fan. I think I start off on defense. Awesome. So the defense I'm running this year, if you remember last year, pinch book zero was very overpowered. This year, it's the mid blitz. In my opinion, is mid blitz out of nickel. Pretty solid for stopping the pass, and as long as you use your safety well, you can stop the run. So again, there I'm not going for hits. I'm just looking to contain. Pretty much if you can get someone to a second down, a second and long-ish, or a third and long, it forces them to have to throw the ball. And when they do that, as long as you have a fast, as long as you have a fast left end, I want to say it should be left end, there's going to be a lot of, and I'm just doing press coverage on the outside, nothing too crazy. There we go. So I'm going to do an instant replay real quick, just to show what it is I'm actually trying to accomplish here. So we're going to go instant replay. So what I'm wanting is I screwed up because I wasn't on Montez Sweat, but I'm wanting my D tackles, right? Davis and Iodonis to kick out these tackles, right? And when they do that, I think Iodonis does it. Yeah. So who is that? 61 is Marcus Cannon. So his option is to pretty much pick up Sweat and Iodonis comes free, or Iodonis and Sweat comes free. He decides to read Iodonis, and honestly, if Sweat takes a sharper angle, he can probably turn that and get to Cam. But that's really what I'm looking for, because it's about, in reality, it's probably like 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he has about 3 seconds. And because of how close he is, you're pressuring him. You're pressuring the quarterback. So that's the defense I'm going to run. There's also a cover 3 out of it and a cover 2 and whatever else. More often than not, I am calling the cover 1 press. Yeah, the cover 1 press. And then I'm just audibling based off of what I see. Now, if someone would come out in a 5 wide receiver set, I would still probably blitz because of the lack of time it gives a user to make decisions or read the defense. You're going to remember this formation from last year. I am still pretty big into it. Still like it. Pretty big fan of it. Particularly on teams that have slower safeties or middle linebackers or linebackers as a whole that are slow. Because really the slant eats up Parker's route, that post, that corner route. It has gotten fixed, so it is actually a viable route. And in Madden's past, it was not. You could throw it if you really wanted to. Did he get hit at the end of that? There was no real guarantee that would even It was such a garbage route that there was almost no point in throwing it. You're essentially throwing an interception almost every time. Gesicki is wide open. Boom. Splits cover 2. Touchdown. That's just something I like about that route combination, that play. If you've heard or paid attention to different, oh, that's probably gonna get shanked. Oh no, it stays. Okay. Kicking is glitchy at best. So if you're looking at doing anything online or an online franchise playing online, MUT, I personally would not kick a field. I wouldn't bank on kicking at any point. If you're in all pro and definitely if you're in all Madden, but I would even open up to saying that if you're an all pro, good luck. It's just rough. So as you see, I'm flaring out my D tackles. He's gonna get a good hole. Boom. He has to cut back in. So now it's second and 6, second and 5. That's fine. That's doable. And as Demarius Randall, I would shadow, or I would stack. There we go. I'm gonna stack Edelman if I end up using a safety. I'm wary of any time a. Okay, good. He's got Howard or Jones over him. Okay, yeah, I screwed up there. That's fine. Sometimes that happens. That's not a big deal. It's gonna be boom or bust with this, but it's not a huge deal. It's not something that is upsetting.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of. Correct on both counts.
And there are other formations you might hear about or see that are supposed to be like the next big thing, the next pinch bug zero, the next I'm trying to think of the term. The next defensive formation that can stop man and blitz and whatever else, and it might be something. I don't know what it is. I don't pay attention to that. I just know the defense that I run, and the defense that I run is productive. You might give up plays, but such is life. This offensive play, I love this offensive play. My audibles out of it. I like having the inside zone and the read option together, paired together, because I can look at that left end, or that, actually that's the right end, that right defensive end, and figure out if it's worth it to call a, you know what, let me just try to run the read option and see if I can get a good play out of it. Okay, yeah. Depends on how he comes out. So here I am looking at that end. He bites. Tua runs, and it's a first down, and he slides. Double tap square this time to slide. If you hold down L2, that's like to dance or taunt or whatever. So, yeah, don't do that. Called garbage play by accident. Boom. Audible. And if you have a quarterback with a... Oh, that should be picked. Okay, that was not picked. If you have a quarterback with just a little bit of mobility, they can run read options. They do not need to be as mobile as Tua or Cam or Kyler or Lamar. You can take a quarterback with just a... God bless. This is going to get annoying. Okay. I'm wanting them to engage more, but that's not happening, so I guess I have to adjust. I also need to get the ball to Jakeem Grant. In Madden's past, well, not Madden's past, in last year's Madden, I know. Thank you. First down, 4th and inches. That's fine. In last year's Madden, I know I was really big on running the ball and not really forcing the ball with Henderson, but running the ball to, and I had to set up play action. I had to do all that. So for Tua, I don't have to do that, and I certainly, yeah, I'm not going to be as focused on Matt Breida getting the ball. I don't think that's as important as it was last year. Because I actually have a quarterback and I'm getting blitz and I need to throw, and oh my, what? Okay. Well, yeah, if Jakeem Grant actually catches the ball, that would be pretty. Okay, boom, right there. And then Matt Brady's fast enough. The Dolphins have a lot of speed at different positions, and I think that really helps the team function. Oh, I do have not shoot clock, but the accelerated clock on, just as a setting, just in case. I don't want these videos taking 30 minutes or longer. I want them to be pretty quick and to the point. As I make more videos, I'll probably say this almost in at least every one. I'm pretty sure I'll say it at least once in every one. If there's a team that someone wants to see me do a franchise, how to make a team better or whatever if someone wants to see me take the Jets and rebuild them, not like a rebuild tutorial, but more or less just like a suggestion, like, hey, these are players I would target if I was going to use this team. Just leave that team name in the comment section, and then I'll be sure to work on that. There we go. And I'll be sure to start working on that content
much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get their big gifts at the end of the season.
Something I am going to say is that Madden 21 is still very glitchy. There are still issues. There are still problems in it. EA did not produce a good Madden this year. And I wouldn't say I'm disappointed, because at the end of the day, I bought the game for a number of reasons, and until 2K or another provider can make just a football video game. It doesn't even have to be simulation based. I know that that's what different people have commented or tweeted or whatever, saying that that's what they want. It doesn't have to be simulation based. If there's a quality football video game, people will buy it. I think EA has, there we go, there's a hit. I think EA has worn its welcome out with football. I think this is, last year Madden was a little bit glitchy. This year it's bad. Boom. Just like that. And if you're going against someone with a mobile quarterback and you're rushing those ends, you could even have them in spies if you wanted to. You could have them do whatever, because you're still bringing a 4-man rush. My middle linebackers are rushing it every time. It's on all Madden, and it's easy. This is a simplistic defense. I haven't had to leave that formation. I probably won't leave that formation. Let me try it this way, because he's left-handed. I know that he can throw either way and whatever else, but because he's left-handed, I think the read will become a little bit more natural. Oh, frick. Holding. That's going to be holding, isn't it? Buddy, come on.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
I'm going to get hit. I do like the throw out of sack option, though, because I think that that is something that is a little bit more realistic than probably what fans want to admit or accept, is that... Oh god, I'm gonna get hit.
Working out of the gun. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. A good pickup there.
12 for a hundo.
As they get closer for third down.
Not great.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius.
Who is 54 and why is my line not picking up that blitz? I feel like he just walked right through. Did he get stacked? Did he stack up on a D-tackle and slide his way in? Or what happened? Okay. It's a 5-man rush. Oh. No one slid over, and he literally just came straight through. Everything else is blocked up.
9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman.
Put backspin on it. He should.
So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
Try to return that. Alright, and again, we're going to boom, boom. Everyone's flared out. Press coverage.
From deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general
boom.
rule.
That's a third sack.
Can't escape, and down he goes.
And if you want to rotate defensive ends, you can. You can slide them around. You can put a... If I wanted to put Kyle Van Noy out there, I could. I'm not going to because I don't want Van Noy on this team. But... There we go. Gotta stop that. And that's really what you're doing when you're playing safety. You're more or less in a zone coverage. Because...
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Someone has a shot of getting free, and you're just pretty much there to limit the likelihood of that. You're not reading anything. At least I'm not when I'm playing back there. I'm not reading anything. All I'm doing is just hanging out pretty much this little bubble around the 35, about 10 yards back. And I'm just seeing what people are doing, trying to figure it out. Then, boom. He broke. I should have. Frick. Okay. Let's see if they cross. Nope. Okay. Boom.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. Another try after the first.
There's another hit.
Newton under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
Should be
as they
third
get the
and
stoppage with just
20,
under
I
50
think.
seconds remaining
Right?
in half number
Okay.
one.
And then that's when we can go to dime. When we
Need
go
something
there.
from deep in the bag of tricks
Dime
here
is in the.
after
Well,
first
no,
and
it's okay.
second down,
So
went
this is the
backwards
cover
and
3 lock I
started
was talking
very
about.
long.
I'll play press in it, and then I'll use the
Running out of the
Nagahi.
gun with White.
Burn a
And
timeout
nowhere really to
there.
go there. He'll take
Because
this
it's,
up
what,
just
4th
shy
and
of
like
midfield.
15 or something.
Now the Dolphins gonna
I still have a
burn
shot to
first of
score
their
before
timeouts.
half.
As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. At their own 29-yard line.
Angle, that's a nice, interesting word for it. I would like to get a wide receiver on the outside that can really stretch the field. Right now, my only deep threat is Jakeem or burn a timeout there.
But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
And the Dolphin first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be
Did he get out?
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not
Yes, he
before
did.
takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions
Might start
for
having to
him. It's
throw
another
Parker's
first down.
route. Because I think Parker's getting
Back-to-back
open.
good plays have him on the move on first down.
Maybe I'm just seeing stuff.
Throwing now is
Nope.
Tagovailoa.
Lay down.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And the upside of Gesicki's route. So Grant most likely won't get the ball here. He has no shot. Parker and Gesicki are going to be my reads.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's fine.
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's
Parker
second down.
isn't a overly useful player in my offense. He wasn't last year, and it's going to be more of the same this year.
Tua to try again on second down.
Throw it.
Flush to his right, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here, 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
What is going on with my throws to him? Like...
Finish this one off.
Intended for Jakeem Grant.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
There we go.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Patriots 7.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Okay, so 2 wide receiver, 2 tight end. I don't trust the CPU.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Particularly
Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some
slam
adjustments to
that
make.
They certainly will.
There we
A
go.
lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
Again, I'm just playing down and distance when I'm back there at safety. I'm not
Will it be angry? Will it be clinical?
I'm not always dedicated to the run. I'm not always dedicated to the pass. It depends on what down they're at, how far away they are from the goal line, how far they are away from the first down, whatever. It's
This carries into the end zone.
oh, I should have downed it.
And only able to get this to the 19.
I also didn't do preseason with this team, so this is the first game I've played where they're all together. I just simmed through preseason. I didn't want to make multiple videos where I'm just like, this is my team at preseason week 1. This is my team at... Yeah. Oh, Brady, come on, there you go.
Just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Get down.
Here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield.
And again, I'm just able, if there's a safety to the right, I'm pulling him to the left. If there's a safety to the left, I'm pulling him to the right. If he's wide open, then that's when you'll see me do the catch and run. Maybe Gesicki will turn into a superstar. I doubt it, but oh my god, I didn't audible. Well, not audible, but I didn't hot route. I forgot to hot route Williams to a slant, which caused a little bit of congestion.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete.
This is going to be annoying.
Shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Big play coming up. Here's third.
Who is in the zone? Oh, you're both in the zone? Jesus Christ. I'm going to get sacked.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, I'm gonna punt.
Prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Oop.
And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this.
Nope, that should be at like the 2.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be
there we go.
looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4.
Alrighty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt.
So, since they're inside their 10,
from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside
what
the
I'm
15,
doing with this is I'm going to slide Howard there, slide Randall down. I'm going to use a row. Everyone else is in press coverage, and I'm watching for that. There is a seam that forms with this package where either side of the A gap can open it up. Particularly, you'll see it with trap, maybe every now and again with power, but it's a seam that you have to be aware of. And if you're playing a guy, if you're playing a user that runs the ball and runs the ball well, watch out for that. And also, if you're playing someone that, yeah, their CPU is gonna run the ball here.
In desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On the give, it's White, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively.
It was straight rush. I don't know why it keeps giving me that goal for.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game.
I don't know why it keeps giving me the goal from Michael Kendricks. I don't even think Kendricks is on the field in that. Well, he might be included in the sub package.
And the rest of the Dolphin offense heading
But
back out.
he's not the focal point.
His game so far, just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes
Yeah.
the touchdown pass stat category that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't.
Thanks.
Not until you balance
Holding.
it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
That's not bad.
Out of the shotgun, Breida.
Yeah. So because Matt Breida is so fast and because his change of direction is legitimately that great, you can wiggle him. And you saw it there a little bit, but you can wiggle players, and it causes the, not the AI, the CPU defenders, the CPU defense, to not really square up and get a good form tackle on them. And what ends up happening more often than not is that they'll dive. And when they dive, you just either hurdle them or move out of the way, and then you got yards after Tua can run this. You'll get some extra yards. Boom.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Woo.
First and goal.
Some early fireworks
So,
from this rookie
okay,
quarterback
Braden
getting
needs
the
a
start
break.
in
That's
week
when
one.
Howard
And every
comes
time a
in.
rookie quarterback gets to start week one,
And then I
you
already
both know
preset
the
my
extra
audibles with
attention
read
that
option.
comes
All
with
the
We
plays
know
I'm
that he's
most
gonna
likely going to
throw
be
the
using at
football,
different
but will he make the
points
right
during this
decisions?
franchise.
And in this case with his legs,
Oh.
he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to it.
And he'll take this
Boom.
into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
And anytime you have a linebacker coming across the formation, I'm going to do an instant replay on why I specifically threw that route and didn't wait for anything else to develop.
Add on to their lead.
Come on. Okay. So where is... Okay, so Howard's the dude that catches the ball, and this is the guy that's in coverage. Howard already has say it's 3 yards, right? Because there's... let's see. He's at the 3. Howard is at the 14. So there's 9 yards, and there's 3 yards at like a diagonal. You know what I'm saying? So there's 9 yards this way, right? 3 yards this way to... He's too far away. That's the basic gist. Without getting into math and whatever else, he is too far away to make this play. So when I snap, I am not waiting for... I realize that Jakeem Grant could have caught this and gotten a touchdown, right? In the instance where they're blitzing, right, I didn't take the time to actually see if this dude was blitzing, and I'm just happy that... Did Flowers even pick him up? Nope, Flowers left him wide open. So let's say I go to throw to Grant, right? Say I cock back and I go to throw it. It's going to travel pretty much right along these little hash marks. It probably gets tipped, right? Because he's already in the air. He's getting ready to jump. He's getting ready. He's getting ready to jump because he thinks it's going to Grant. Howard is realistically the best read for this because of the distance between himself and in the middle and the linebacker that's in man coverage. And then all I'm doing is that pretty much it'll pull it up above his helmet. I don't know if you saw it, but it gave you the option for like a possession catch or run after catch or whatever. I'm doing run after catch because once he catches it, I'm then going to try to accelerate in a straight line and then cut. Because once that happens, that linebacker, unless they have a strong safety at a middle linebacker or like Bobby Wagner or a linebacker with ridiculous closing speed, they're not going to be able to cover that. They're not. They might be able to dive and get like a shoelace tackle, maybe. But unless they have a great middle linebacker or linebacker or coverage linebacker, they're not going to be able to cover it.
And they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
I bet you I have Kendricks in a sub package.
I
Bet you. Oh, no, get out of that.
Coming out now. And here we are almost through 3/4 of play in this passing game.
No, that's Rouge Hill. I don't know why it was giving me an objective from Michael Kendricks. I don't even think he's my
That is quite surprising.
He's my number 2 middle linebacker, that's why.
Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air.
Ooh.
They've got to get their timing back.
I really hope Eric Rowe can make this tackle. Dope. But that's the risk and reward when you run and cover 0. I screwed this up. It's a run.
They'll try and run it with White. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Okay.
That's going to go as a loss of 2.
See what they come out in.
Second down.
Yeah.
A loss of 2.
Just press coverage across the board. Rowe goes there. Randall. I'm going to play the slant.
They'll try and run it in with White. And he is in.
I wanted to get through that seam.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. On that sideline, they're saying
Oh, I did already go through part of a season. Scouting, it's all pretty much the same from last year. EA really did get lazy with this game. And I don't think there's as many gems or as many players that you could find. Like, if you remember from a video last year. I found like a lineman that was undrafted but has like first-round talent or something crazy like that, right? And the Falcons drafted him. I had to trade for him, but I don't think there's as many players that are gonna fit that mold or that. Yeah. They're gonna stay at home. Boom. But I don't think there's that many players that are going to fit that particular pump and go. They're going to. I don't think there's that many players like that. I should have slid.
Get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So the reason why I started calling pump and go is that it gives me another play. I don't really have an intention of calling it. I'm really wanting them to start bringing their safeties down. I guess they might be low enough. I don't think they are, but they might be.
Now to wide open receiver complete.
Ooh.
But he breaks through another tackle.
Oh, please.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
God, Gesicki, that was beautiful.
Mike Gesicki, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
Sorry, I had to grab a quick drink.
Win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, something else about this defense, or about the mid blitz play that I'm using. You're not going to get a lot of picks. You're really not. You might get some deflections, but your cornerbacks, you got to have good corners. That is something that I've noticed with this boom. Slide them out.
These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Oh, he should have checked that down. But the upside is that you'll develop your defensive line very quickly. I'm also in a franchise with a bunch of friends. We're only allowed like 2 trades and a bunch of other stuff. I'm running this, and I was able to. This was when Jadeveon Clowney was still a free agent, not with the Titans. I signed Jadeveon Clowney, and he has, I think, like 21 sacks through week 4. It's so now I will say this though too. So let's go there. Sweat goes there. Lawson. Boom. And you might be like, oh, why'd you do that? So that way then I'm evenly distributing my talent along my defensive line. And the CPU should read Sweat as the threat. There we go. And I'm making conservative tackles. I'm not hit sticking. I'm not doing anything crazy. You have to play conservative on the back end. That's fine. They want to go for it. So now because they want to go for it here, no, not Dollar Sugar. That's a different defense that I'll use. Boom. Boom. There we go. 4th and 8.
That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go though.
What?
And this is incomplete.
That's supposed to be a pick. Okay. Oh well.
Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Yep.
This stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores. I guess they felt
I'm not gonna run the pitch. I don't like how that play works.
Here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's right. I did send Godchaux to the pass. What did I send him? I think it was picks. I think I wanted to get like their first or something like that. Crap. Okay. I forgot about trading Godchaux to the pass.
Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least
No, Gesicki should have caught that. Okay.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
He is good. Makes the score
I'll take the field goal. I'm not
So it's 3 more points.
hurting for points. Tua progresses really quickly in this system and in this scheme. If Grant could have caught more passes, he would also progress pretty well. Gesicki, any tight end that you run out of that play, that if they're at least a little bit athletic, you're going to do well with. You're going to progress. If you want to put something else I'm thinking of is that if you want to put another pass rusher or a linebacker that can pass rush, if you want to put them in this formation, you could. Don't necessarily have to, but it is an option. And if they're gonna start, if someone starts throwing quick routes or quick slants, that is going to be when you're going to call the cover 1 press. That's why I'm calling cover 1 press, and then I'm having to audible into the mid blitz instead of just first. Yep. So again, I'm calling cover 1 press here, so audible. And they're down 20. Yeah, I'm still gonna blitz. Maybe I can get Lawson some points or something. Who is? Where's Bird? Bird's on the outside. I need to watch him.
Now Newton on first
Boom.
down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him
Shit,
down.
Lawson already has 3 sacks.
Lawson getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And
There's
he's
another one.
gonna go down
4
again.
sacks.
Now the Patriots gonna use
Okay,
one of their
so now I can go back to
timeouts as they'll
zone.
talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
So.
From the gun, Newton now a desperation throw
Boom.
deep downfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Boom.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30.
But yeah, my defensive ends have, I think, 4 and 5 sacks apiece. 5 with Montez Sweat, 4 with Lawson. I mean you're set. If you want to put a linebacker down there, you can, and just
That one looks like he'll throw here.
get down
He'll get the
or
first
don't.
down and more inside the 20.
But yeah, you can put pretty much anyone you want to. I'm just above 50% completion. That's not that great.
First down on the
That's unfortunate.
14-yard pickup. So from the
But as long as
17 now,
they're
here's first and
in that
10.
spot, you can get them upgrade points and whatever else, and get them EXP.
Going to the
And then
air,
I'm gonna get sacked.
Tagovailoa. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Brandon Copeland.
I would like to get
Not be denied. That's a loss of
another
7.
touchdown, but I don't know if that's
It's
going to
interesting,
happen.
partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points.
Gonna burn a
You get
timeout
even
there.
deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
There we go.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
So Jakeem Grant should be my read here. There we go. Are you serious, buddy? Why are you jumping? I need to user him for those plays because this crap is getting old. Because he has no business jumping for that. He's supposed to just run underneath, and it's you're too short for that crap.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it is incomplete.
Tua, what the?
Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the
Okay,
Patriots defense
that's fine.
is
Whatever.
gonna
I got the
try
win.
on down.
I'm not gonna get a sack with Lawson. I'm not gonna
nail
try to get a
Lawson
sack with
there
Lawson.
already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know
What?
Post-game press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say?
What?
We need the points, okay?
Okay, yeah, no.
At the end of the year, if points are going
I'm sorry, you shouldn't be able to throw back across your body like that. I'm in zone coverage.
From the 32
I realize the
here's
zone
1st and
rolls,
10.
but
Now it's
you're
Newton.
dead. Timeout.
They get to
I'm not done
Newton,
hitting
take him
Cam.
down for the sack. And we've got a
That
timeout.
that was
9
irritating.
seconds remaining. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It's complete. James White. And he's able to get this
Ha.
one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Complete to James White.
Oh.
It's a gain of 5. Brings
No,
up
play
3rd
back.
and 13.
One last throw here for Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Dolphins, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah, 50% completion. I should have had a lot higher than that. Disappointed with that. God, Robert Hunt. He needs 5,000 EXP just to get up. Buddy. Run stopper. What are his... I feel like I should have put that in pass coverage. Oh no. Didn't they give him like a half decent finesse move? Okay, 61. That's not great, but okay. Oh, also for this franchise, I'm the owner and not the coach. Just something different. Also, I like Brian Flores. I don't want to lose him as a coach. I think he's a good coach for the Dolphins, so I don't see why I would take that from him. Should be Sweat. Yep. People caught more balls. Damn it. Why would you take him? He's like a 60. He was like a 63. He wasn't even the best player on my practice squad, and he still got grabbed. 285, 79 speed. Ooh. Do you have zone coverage by chance? Jesus H. You do. Yeah. He's gonna be a safety. I don't want Breland Speaks. I'm going after players I can put on the practice squad multiple times. That's what I'm looking for there. Okay. I only got it to silver in preseason. I wasn't overly concerned with it. Whenever Tua gets to about... Oh, he's a 75 right now. Okay. Well, then I'm going to take him off, and I'm going to put Igbenagahi in there. No, he's already there. Well. Sweat, then. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do Sweat. I was thinking that maybe I would do Hunt, but I don't think Hunt's going to be on my team. Long term, he'll be a depth piece. And who? Wilkins. He's a captain? Yeah, I don't think so. Can't believe he's a captain. Julian Davenport, again, someone else that's not going to be on my team. Brandon Jones is 70. I wonder if I should put him in as my free safety. And then Demerit or my strong safety. That's going to be something I have to watch. Anyway, thank you for watching. Be sure to watch the next video for week 2. I'll still break down what it is I'm doing offensively and defensively, different reads I'm looking at. Again, leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video. If you think I should do different teams or format, or if I'm not peppy enough or something or anything. Just leave a comment. Thank you.